Elias. You bet you can. It's good to see you.
I just was able to meet with Senator Warren, and the meeting gave me a lot of hope, optimism, and motivation that we will pass a legislative solution for Dreamers very soon. And it not only made me feel strengthened for myself, but for the other 12,000 Dreamers in Massachusetts, who you are her constituents, who she is fighting for you and representing you here every single day. So I came here when I was 6 years old.
6 years old.
With my mother and my sister.
Uh-huh.
And we came here legally.
Totally legally.
Totally.
Your mom had work here.
Yep, an L1 visa, which is a managerial visa that hundreds of thousands get their green card and citizenship through. So I came here legally.
And she thought she was coming here to
thought
relocate, had a job, going to raise her family here in the U.S.
She had a company.
Done.
Unfortunately, like many, she got diagnosed with kidney cancer when I was in 4th grade. And that prevented her from working, which eventually led her to not being able to reapply. And then she passed away when I was in 6th grade from that cancer.
So when she died, what happens?
I immediately fell out of status.
So you become an undocumented child.
And it's interesting because everyone says you have to come here the right way. I came here the right way.
You did.
And there's not much people can tell me that I didn't do that I could have done.
Here you are in 6th grade. You've just lost your mom. And you've just lost your legal status
and to that point, I had thought
States.
I was literally American. I took the hardest of American history courses, and it wasn't until 8th grade, though, when I went to apply for a learner's permit that I couldn't even fill out that application. It wasn't that I got rejected, I couldn't even fill it out because I didn't have the social security number. And it was one of those embarrassing days because I had felt American. I wanted to pursue politics, law, and that was just like a total defeat, knowing that I wasn't part of the only home I had considered. Before, every day, I remember this so clear, I would go to, literally, I always share this, I would go to bed and I would literally think in my head the image of like ICE agents breaking down doors that I had literally seen. I knew people that had happened to, and I would go to bed and I would just be like, I couldn't sleep at night. And I was literally in 7th, 8th grade, a middle schooler, and I was just freaking out all the time. And it was that paranoia that made me go into the movement, but just going to bed at night thinking, literally, I can get literally taken out of my room and be sent back to a country I have not been through in 12 years and barely know the language of.
So here you are, this little kid, and every night when you go to bed, you think, before morning comes, someone could break down my door.
And you have to just pray and hope that that just does not happen. And then when he announced the program, it was like a weight off my shoulders. Even though I knew it wasn't permanent in essence, there was just some protection out there, and there was some sense of normalcy that had been restored, that I had literally been suffering like a consequence, not only of my mom passing away and sort of raising myself, but at the same time dealing with all those obstacles, registering myself for school, doing my parents' parent hours in public schools that are like I raised myself. And this is really the only country I call home and relate to. But I just couldn't express more my gratitude for everything you're doing.
I'm glad you're out here telling me your story. We're going to win this. It's the right thing. This is your home, and you belong here.
Thank you so much.
Okay? Be strong. Be strong.
Thank you so much.